Would you like to know the value of time? Ask someone in a hospital bed. Would you like to know the value of a year? Ask a student who didn't pass their final exams. Would you like to know the value of a month? Ask a mother who had a premature child. Would you like to know the value of a week? Ask the editor of a weekly magazine. Would you like to know the value of an hour? Ask lovers waiting for the moment to meet. Would you like to know the value of a minute? Ask someone who missed the train, bus, or plane. To understand the value of a second, ask someone who survived an accident. To understand the value of a millisecond, ask someone who won a silver medal in the Olympics. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. Time waits for no one. Value every moment of your life. You will appreciate them even more. Imagine for a moment that you're standing on the edge of an unrelenting river, watching crystal clear waters inexorably flow before your eyes. What you see is more than just a river. It's a representation of time itself, always in motion, never turning back, much like the river. Time is an invaluable resource that constantly flows, and our relationship with it deeply shapes our lives. Today we'll embark on an inspiring and timeless philosophical journey, exploring the Stoic perspectives on the value of time. At the end of this journey, you may see time in a new light, appreciating its importance and learning how to make the most of it. So, let's dive into the deep waters of Stoic philosophy and discover how we can turn time into our ally in the quest for wisdom and serenity. Live in the present. Stoics understand that the present is all we truly have. The past is already gone and cannot be changed, and the future is uncertain and beyond our immediate control. Therefore, wisdom lies in directing our attention and energy to the now. Living in the present means being fully present and aware of what's happening around us and within us. This involves practicing mindfulness. Instead of allowing the mind to wander between past worries or future concerns, focus on what's happening in the present moment. Appreciating the small things, like the sounds of nature, the scent of the air, or the warmth of the sun on your skin, can help you connect with the here and now. Acceptance. Recognize and accept the current circumstances. We can't always control what's happening around us, but we can control how we react to it. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation, but rather the ability to deal with what's happening calmly and constructively. Focus on meaningful actions. Concentrate on taking actions that have meaning and value in the present. Time spent worrying about the past or the future is time wasted. By taking action in the present moment that aligns with your values and goals, you create a positive impact in your life. Stress reduction. Living in the present helps reduce stress and anxiety. When you focus on future worries or dwell on past mistakes, your stress levels rise. By living in the present, you can reduce this tension and find a sense of calm and balance. The Stoics remind us that time is a finite resource, and that we should make the most of it by living fully in the present. In this way, we can experience a greater sense of serenity, make wiser decisions, and fully appreciate the joys and challenges of life. Savor every moment. The second Stoic counsel is to savor every moment, a natural extension of the idea of living in the present. It means embracing each instant as a unique and valuable opportunity in your life journey. Stoics emphasize that time is an irreversible and limited resource, and wasting it is an irreparable loss. Here are some ways to apply this philosophy to your life. Awareness of ephemerality. Stoics remind us of the ephemeral nature of everything. Our experiences, relationships, and even our own existence are transient. Maintaining this awareness encourages us to value each moment as something precious and temporary. Continuous learning. Every moment can be a learning opportunity. Happy and challenging moments can teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and the world around us. Stoicism encourages reflection on these lessons and their practical application in our lives. Gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to savor each moment. By acknowledging the things we are grateful for, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for life. This can range from gratitude for loved ones to gratitude for the opportunities we have. By the way, if you've made it this far, please share your opinion or write Seeking Wisdom. Also, consider subscribing to keep receiving our notifications. We will continue. Purposeful action. When you savor each moment, you make more deliberate decisions. This means carefully considering how you want to spend your time and energy. You avoid unnecessary distractions and focus on meaningful activities aligned with your values. Keeping a journal. Keeping a journal can help you remember significant moments and lessons learned over time. Regularly writing about your experiences and reflections can be an effective way to solidify your learning and deepen your appreciation for life. In essence, savoring each moment means living with intensity and awareness. It's about recognizing the inherent beauty and meaning of everyday life and using them as a source of inspiration to live a richer, more fulfilling life. Stoics teach us not to wait for a distant future to find happiness and fulfillment. They are available to us here and now if we choose to fully live each moment. Focus on what's under your control. This Stoic principle is essential for peace of mind and effectiveness in life. Stoics argue that many worries and anxieties arise when we focus on things beyond our control. Therefore, the key to tranquility lies in directing our attention and energy to what we can influence. Here are some ways to apply this philosophy to your life. Identify what's under your control. Before taking any action or worrying about something, ask yourself if you have control over it. For example, you can control your attitudes, values, choices, and actions, but you cannot control other people's behavior, natural events, or the course of history. Accept what's not under your control. After identifying what's beyond your control, accept it with serenity. Acceptance doesn't mean agreeing with or liking the situation, but rather acknowledging that you cannot directly change it. Act with wisdom. Focus on taking actions that are under your control and aligned with your values and goals. Instead of worrying about the end result, channel your energy into the quality of your actions and the integrity of your decision-making process. Detach from the outcome. Stoics teach that once you have acted with wisdom, the outcome is beyond your control. Cultivate patience and recognize that some things are beyond your immediate control and may take time to unfold. Stoics believe that once we have acted with wisdom, the outcome is beyond our control. Cultivating patience is an important virtue for Stoics, as it allows us to deal with uncertainty and waiting with serenity. By focusing on what's under your control, you can reduce stress, anxiety, and frustration in your life. You become more effective in achieving your goals and concentrate on what truly matters. This approach helps free your mind and energy to face challenges with greater resilience and calm. Following the Stoic philosophy toward wisdom and tranquility involves accepting the transience of life. This principle reminds us of the importance of acknowledging and accepting the ephemerality of everything. Here are some ways to apply this lesson in our lives. Value the present. Recognizing that life is ephemeral encourages us to value the present rather than deferring happiness and fulfillment to the future. We learn to find joy and meaning in the current moment rather than postponing these experiences. Material detachment. Stoics believe that the pursuit of material goods and luxuries often distracts us from the true source of contentment. By accepting the transience of material possessions, we can develop a healthy detachment and focus on more lasting values, such as relationships and personal virtues. Acceptance of impermanence. Life is marked by highs and lows, successes and failures. Accepting impermanence helps us deal with these fluctuations with serenity. We know that difficulties are temporary, and moments of joy will also pass, making us more resilient in the face of adversity. Cultivate gratitude. Recognizing the transience of life leads us to appreciate the people and experiences we have today. Regularly practicing gratitude helps us deeply appreciate the blessings life offers. Pursuit of virtue. Stoics believe that the only truly lasting thing is virtue. Therefore, directing our efforts toward the development of virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice allows us to create a legacy that transcends our own existence. Accepting the transience of life doesn't mean being pessimistic, but rather realistic. This acceptance encourages us to live more authentically, embrace impermanence with serenity, and use our time more meaningfully. Practice regular introspection. The practice of introspection is a powerful tool in Stoic philosophy for improving self-understanding and enhancing our relationship with time. Here's how introspection relates to the Stoic perspective on the value of time. Self-knowledge. Introspection involves deep reflection on your actions, thoughts, and emotions. Stoics believe that self-knowledge is essential for living a meaningful life. By better understanding your own motivations and behaviors regarding time, you can identify areas where you're using your time productively and where you can improve. Assessment of priorities. Through introspection, you can regularly assess your priorities and goals. This allows you to adjust your actions to align with what matters most in your life. Introspection helps avoid the trap of spending time on trivial or insignificant activities. Correction of mistakes. Stoics view mistakes as opportunities for learning. By reflecting on your past actions, you can identify errors and areas for improvement. This helps prevent the repetition of the same mistakes in the future, saving you time and energy. Development of virtues. Introspection is used to cultivate Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and temperance. Reflecting on your actions in light of these virtues allows you to continually strive to be a better person, which is a valuable way to invest your time. Appreciation of the present. Through mindful introspection, you can develop a deeper appreciation for the present. This helps you slow down, savor life's small joys, and experience the moment more intensely. Regular introspection can be practiced through meditation, journal writing, self-dialogue, or any method that allows for deep and honest self-analysis. It's a valuable tool for living more consciously, meaningfully, and in alignment with Stoic principles. Throughout this text, we've explored 5 valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy about the value of time. We've learned to live in the present, savor every moment, focus on what's under our control, accept the transience of life, and practice introspection regularly. Each of these lessons offers profound insights into living a more meaningful life aligned with our values and goals. Now I invite you, dear reader, to share your thoughts and reflections. Which of these lessons resonated most with you? How do you plan to apply these principles in your own journey? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Together, we can continue exploring the value of time and how to make the most of it in our lives. Your voice and perspective are essential to enriching this conversation and inspiring others to do the same.